Okay, there we go. Let's do some system checks real quick. And make sure everything is going. A little bit of a delay. Okay, so I don't normally do my readings live, but I want to start doing the Sunday readings live. So let's just dive into this. We're doing elements collectively. So let's start. We're going to start with water, then earth, then air, then fire, and then one collective at the end. And so this is the January forecast, and we'll be doing the individual January forecasts this week. So let's go ahead and get started with our water sign collective January forecast. I know there's not going to be as many bonus cards because this is a live reading, and that is a lot of shuffling. So here we go. Let's see what's coming towards water signs collectively for January. Already shuffled. So the energy is gaining momentum. Oh, yeah. I definitely feel that. That is that horse energy. The Chinese zodiac is the horse for 2026. So that gives me an Eight of Wands feeling. You already have a Queen of the Moon popping out. Patience. It's funny. We have energy gaining momentum, and now we have patience. This feels like the Sagittarius Temperance energy coming in. Patience with the process. That red balloon, it sure does look like it, doesn't it? Okay. Let's get the Talisman Oracle for our lovely water signs. And after this live reading, I will put the timestamps in the description or in the chat. Luna! Look at that. Intuition, moon energy, of course. Could be any of those cards referencing intuition. So let's get into the tarot and see what's going on here. There's a delay on my computer because I'm watching this on my computer. It's interesting. Okay. Here we go. We have King of Pentacles showing up. Now we have the Hierophant. So we have Taurus coming in through here twice. And the Five of Swords. So it's making me think the path to mastery, possibly. Let's see what else we have here. Two more rows. These will be quick. Ooh, Ace of Swords. So you have taking a risk and you have victory here, or an opportunity of some kind. That's pretty good. Justice. Woohoo. Libra energy. And we have the World, Capricorn. So you could have something completing here in January, possibly. I remember this is collective for the water signs. So now we have King of Swords. You have two kings. Now we have Aquarius here. This is the Three of Cups. And the Hanged Man. Okay. Pisces energy. This is Cancer energy. Maybe taking some type of authority or promotion here with these kings and the Hierophant. It feels like, I don't know, like some type of advancement. Stability. All right, let's see what's crossing these energies for our water signs. We have, ooh, the Star. We have Aquarius twice here. Air sign. Eight of Swords. And the King of you have the King of Pentacles twice. So that is a major focus, either some type of authority and stability within your finances is what that's looking like. And I have to mention that the Taurus energy there with the King of Pentacles is a very patient energy. Wow, look at that. Ace of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. We can't get any clearer than that. Okay, now we have the Devil. All right, we'll see what that's all about. And the Seven of Cups. Ooh, I'm feeling temptation there. With both of those, like options and temptation, we have that Capricorn energy coming in. All right, let's do our last row. These are probably going to be pretty quick readings. So let's see. Last row, here we go. 8 of Cups. Interesting. 4 of Wands. And the High Priestess. Wow. So you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. That is, ooh, that's a divine pair, not how we normally think about it, but this could be a soulmate, or it could represent you having balance. The High Priestess is a lot of intuition. That's going with that Luna energy here. All right, let's get into this. My goodness, if I can pick up the cards. I feel like this is about following a dream here. If I can keep the cards stable. This feels like this businessman energy is being influenced possibly by the star energy. This is your hopes, wishes, and dreams. I mean, that is really good. I feel like this is saying be patient with this process of manifestation. That's what I'm feeling here with this King of Pentacles and the Star. Now, if that's not your story, this is probably an opportunity coming your way, is what I'm feeling with this particular King of Pentacles. We have it twice here, and I want to look at this other set of cards because it's important when you have double cards come up like this. We need to read them together. This is saying you might need to take a risk on this thing that is a hope, wish, or dream. This this King of Pentacles, his eyes is like boring into my soul. It's saying to take a risk on this hope, wish, or dream, and to be patient with this process of creation. If we think about the path of Taurus and the Hierophant, it's filled with learning. It's filled with, setbacks like a Five of Pentacles, but then also steady growth, learning from things that don't work out. And so this is a process here that you could be going through right now with this manifestation. This is saying, like I just said, take a risk on this hope, wish, or dream. And there might be, because I'm feeling like these two connect, there might be some type of anxiety with the High Priestess, and we have this Hierophant here. This could be a mentor. This is saying find a mentor, someone you trust. It doesn't even have to be someone you know, but someone who has walked this path, because the Hierophant has also gone through all those stages of creating those pentacles. And also it's saying trust your intuition on this path to mastery. That's what this is. It's mastering your mind, mastering your emotions. Woo! So I wouldn't get wrapped around in like what you're seeing right now, because this is saying have patience with this growth, have patience with this process, because there's things happening, going on that you can't see right now. You might be in a winter. Do we have a Seven of Pentacles? Well, it's implied. It's embedded within the King of Pentacles. Know what season you're in. This could be a time for learning and growth right now as you're on your path. It might not be time for a harvest yet. This is amazing. You have two King of Pentacles and you have double Ace of Swords as well. Double victory. I think this is talking about what you're focused on. This is like focusing your mind like a laser beam is what I'm getting here. Clarity, victory is what I'm getting with these two Ace of Swords. And it's important to know that there may be things you need to cut out, and sometimes we need to cut things out before we can add things in. It's not always about adding more to your plate. Removing things is also very important, especially if it's in the way. I would remove this worry first. Remove the worry. But you have double victory here if you stay the course. This is interesting because we have these two Capricorn energies with the Devil and the World. It could be you're closing out a toxic cycle, and by doing so, you're getting more opportunities coming into you. We'll look at these together. This double Capricorn. This Eight of Swords might be wrapped up in this Devil energy too. Temptation. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere, isn't it? I think this is about being careful what you choose, using your wisdom and logic to help guide you. The universe here with this Justice card is basically saying it's mirroring your vibration, your core vibration, what is at the heart of you. And it could be that this Capricorn energy here, it could be a hard-working, discipline, kind of OCD work ethic coming in, where that's all you think about. You could be obsessive about work, possibly. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you want to be able to keep things in balance. You want to have fun as well. So this Justice is just going to give you your main vibration. And so that does kind of worry me a little bit. It could be time to cut some things out to release yourself, is what I'm feeling here. It might have something to do with maybe a karmic debt or some type of debt you feel chained to or obligated to. I'm getting that message for some of you. It's time to release yourself from that, or maybe just even forgive yourself too. You know, because we want this energy here, what you're putting into these scales, we want you to receive something good back. And so it could be time to close this out, is what I'm feeling with this World card here, because maybe you're shifting this Capricorn energy. And if you see here, now we have a lot more options coming in when you have self-discipline, which this would be lacking self-discipline, but this would be having discipline with your choices, not being tempted anymore, taking that out of the equation. So do be careful with the choices you're making. You have unlimited options here, but some of them obviously are not going to help you along. And I think this is fantastic. I think what we're seeing here is a progression of this wisdom and leaving things behind. I feel like you're clearing up this energy here, water signs. We have the Eight of Cups. This is Pisces energy, leaving things behind that just no longer serve you. You are eclipsing things, maybe eclipsing these temptations, eclipsing whatever this toxicity is for you. It could be energy vampires, you know, focus too much on different social media. Who knows? It can be a lot of different things. But this is saying that you possibly have some type of mentor or a plan. The King of Swords here, Aquarius energy, he's big picture thinking. He's planning ahead, not just 1 or 2 or 3 years, but 10, 15, 20 years into the future. Where do I want to be? How do I get there? Reverse engineering it, having a plan, and then taking off and just going. And so you might be outgrowing some things right now, is what I'm feeling with this Eight of Cups. You're leaving behind the cups that are not helping you move forward. You could be reducing your circle, your social circle, for people that are, I feel like, more committed to reaching goals, because we have a card here of commitments and partnerships. We have this community here with the Three of Cups. So I feel like this is quality over quantity when it comes to your relationships. These are partnerships that are mutually beneficial. This is like vibing with your tribe, being around people that you want to emulate, that you want to be more like. That's what I'm feeling here. This feels like a really good energy. And now we have, woo, look at this, the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. I think you've tapped in to your full potential here, or you're finally starting to see it. You're having some kind of epiphany about what it is you want to accomplish. That's what I'm feeling here. The High Priestess is holding this book of secrets. She's connected to everything on the other side. This is your connection to your higher self. And I feel like you're seeing things differently now as opposed to before. I think your choices have changed. I think your vibration is changing. You're really focused on something that is very important to you. It feels like something has shifted here. And so now that your vibration, I feel like, has changed to a more positive direction, things are going to start speeding up. We're going to see that in 2026. So we only have one bonus card for today. So we have Fairy Magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. So I do feel like there's a lot of goal achievement here. And I think this is really good. I think you're resonating with a higher frequency right now, water signs. So this looks good to me. And this week we will get into the individual signs. All right. So let's get this all reshuffled for Earth signs. We're going to do Earth signs next. So let's get these all picked up. I hope everyone is doing well. All right. Woo! That felt like nails on a chalkboard. Okay. Let's get these picked up and sorted. So it seems like water signs, you're on the path to mastery here. Looks good to me. Looking good. Okay. Got those. Let's get our talisman. And this one. Okay. Now let's get into our lovely Earth signs. So this is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What's coming towards you for the month of January. Let's see what we have here. Oh, bam. Oh my gosh, it's the same card. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, we're going to take it. I mean, you saw me shuffle. So here's the deal. I've been saying this for a while, that with this Chinese zodiac that we're having, I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Things are going to be speeding up. And that's what that energy is. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, sovereignty. Look at that. Very nice. That is, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of being a boss. Yeah, being in charge. Authority is what that is over your life. That sovereign rule. I'm feeling a bit of like being kind of stoic too, just really in charge and calmly in charge. Concealment. So you might be keeping things to yourself at this time. I feel like this is on purpose. This feels like a 7 of Swords, but not in a bad way. Like keeping things to yourself for, to keep the energy pure. All right. So an 8 of Wands, feeling energy is gaining momentum, maybe even Chariot. Emperor, Empress, King or Queen energy with the Sovereign, and then that probably a 7 of Swords with that concealment. That's what I'm feeling there. Six of Swords, maybe a little bit of travel. We have movement. Page of Cups. And now the Two of Pentacles. Some balance there. That's Capricorn. Interesting. Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. All right. Next row. Ooh, Queen of Wands. Definitely a sovereign energy there, Aries. Now another page. Okay, Page of Swords, and now the Seven of Pentacles. That is Taurus energy. All right, one more row here. Go to the next one. Aha, there it is. We called it Seven of Swords. That's that concealment. I feel like there's something you're doing here, but you're kind of keeping it under wraps for some reason. Ooh, King of Wands. Look at that. You have the King and Queen of Wands. That is a divine pair. It's very passionate. And the Chariot. There's that momentum and speed and movement right there. Woo, we called it. Let's go ahead and get your bonus card and put it on the side. I almost forgot. I know I usually do a lot of bonus cards, but that would be a lot of extra shuffling. All right, let's see what's crossing this energy. You've got movement to begin with and movement here, so there could be travel or advancement of some kind. It's interesting that Seven of Swords came out. We got it. All right, Six of Cups now. Page of Swords twice. And now we have the Knight of Cups here. Kind of tiptoeing in those waters. It's some Pisces energy. I'm about to, we'll see if, we don't want to reveal your secret though. Whatever this is. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. The Six of Swords again. And the Two of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Fortune favors the brave. Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Sun. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so something is happening here. Something is about to change. Now, you're going towards this Six of Cups. You're getting messages right now. You might be talking with someone. We have these pages here which represent communication. Sometimes it's a younger energy. Could be a new person, but we do have the Six of Cups here. This is reminiscing. This is fondness. Most of the time I feel this is a gift, but this time, ooh, this actually could be someone from your past, or not necessarily someone you've been with, but someone you know, maybe someone you knew when you were a kid. They could be coming to visit you, or you might be going to visit them. And that's why we have this Knight of Cups here. There's a lot of communication going back and forth between you two, with the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. They've been watching you, or you've been watching them. Take it however it resonates. I think you're trying to find, either they're trying to find a way to figure out how they can come visit you, you know, balancing work and, you know, vacation time, something like that. This seems like an actual practical kind of thing happening here. I feel like there's definitely movement here. There's interest with this Knight of Cups. Someone's going to be taking action on this. Really curious about that concealment. Not sure I like that being a part of this. So, we'll see how that turns out. But it feels like there could be a gift involved. Someone is wanting to give you something, or vice versa, is what I'm getting here. Trying to figure out how to make it happen. Talking about it, planning. That's what I'm getting here. I hope they're not keeping something from you. We have the Queen and King of Wands here, which is a divine pair. This Queen of Wands is being crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. This would say this is someone, now it could be your energy, just take it however it resonates. This is someone who is working on having this Ten of Pentacles and leaving a legacy, or they may already be well off. You may be well off. This could be in your future. This is what's crossing it, maybe business owner, that sort of thing. It seems like this is the focus right now. Family and following their happiness, because we have the Sun here. We have the Six of Cups, which is also a childlike energy of following their happiness, doing things their own way, being bold and brave and assertive. That's what we have here. This Page of Swords again. If I can pick up the cards, my goodness. Page of Swords with this Six of Swords. So there's a lot of communication here, I think, with this person. Something is happening here with this Six of Swords. I feel like one of you is moving towards the other, because we have this element here. The Page of Swords can be a starter, a watcher, but I feel like there is communication here. Okay, there is communication here, and someone's going towards the other one. Someone is choosing a path. They are, I don't know if this is you or them. The energy is kind of mixed up between you two. Like you're both trying to figure out how to make this work with that Seven of Pentacles. This is analyzing, looking at your resources, time, effort, energy, money, all these things, planning, big time. And then here's this path. You know, do you do this? Do you make this decision to go towards this person? It feels like this is about a specific person here, Earth signs. I don't get these readings that are very like this a lot. They're usually, I tap into people's energy for them, but this is very heavily picking up on another person's energy. And so it feels like you need to make a decision, a choice, or they are, or both. Like I said, the energies are really smooshed together here. How are we going to make this work? How are we going to have this balance? You know, there's this, it feels almost like a weight, this decision. And it's being carefully looked at, very carefully looked at. We have the Seven of Swords, which is that concealment. It's, you know, keeping things a secret. I don't know if I like this relationship being a secret, but, you know, it could be like if this is a work relationship, that could be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Within a company, one of you might have to change jobs. Or what I'm feeling here, for the most part, is a long distance relationship that is about to come together, is what I'm feeling. But for some reason, it's needing like a certain finesse, like things have to be done exactly perfectly to prevent some type of argument. Or this is just wanting to have a clean break with something with the Seven of Swords, and then moving ahead slowly, methodically with this Virgo energy, but not wanting a fight at all. So one of you might be having to leave a situation of some kind to come towards this person. Vice versa, just take it however it resonates. But that feels like leaving something there. We have the King of Wands now, passionate Leo energy, and the Judgment. So, whew, which one are you, Earth signs? You know, just take this however it resonates. This is a new life happening, feels like, with this person, because these figures are leaving their old lives behind and embarking on a new one. So this feels like a new relationship with someone. It's happening. That's what the energy is gaining momentum. It feels like that one or both of you are trying to figure out how to come together in this situation. Both of you are very happy about it, because it's interesting. We see this cloudy chariot, which is success and victory and focus. You're focused on this. You want to make it happen. We have this following your happiness here. Wherever it takes you is what I just got. Wherever this takes you, that's the way you're going. You're leaving behind some type of tumultuous situation, or it feels like it. It's like there's a storm is behind you. That's what I'm feeling here. Let me know in the comments after you guys watch this if this is happening to you. I'm not necessarily seeing a breakup before this happens, but I mean, it could be. We do have this Seven of Swords here, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like two people are coming together here because they want to be together. They're happier when they're together. So that's what I'm seeing here. Your bonus card, healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. If you are coming together with someone here, which it certainly looks like it, or signs, definitely take the time to heal first. That's always very, very important. Wow, what an interesting reading. So there we go, Earth signs, January. Some of you might be coming together with someone. It could be someone from your past, or someone you knew as a kid, or possibly this person makes you feel like a kid again. Could be one of those things. But it certainly feels like y'all are rushing towards each other very passionately. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. All right, so next up we're going to have air signs. See what's going on. I think that energy gaining momentum, we're going to be seeing that a lot for 2026. Year of the horse. Horsem. We love watching those like horse videos on YouTube. They are so funny. The horse is like the comedian of the farm. I swear. Okay. Air signs. Oh, I put that over there. Air signs, air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini had some crazy readings lately because Gemini has really gone to the edge and had, some of them maybe have even had a near-death experience and have really turned things around in their lives. So, and air signs had some great readings last week. All right, let's see air. Let's see what we have. Nothing will come of this situation. You know, that's probably a good thing, right? That's how I like to look at it. If something's not working out, I just trust that it's for the best. Yep. There you go. There you go, air signs. We have beauty. Oh, this is such a neat picture. Focus on beauty and things that make you happy. That almost feels like that nothing will come of this, like an Eight of Cups, like just kind of walking away from something. The beauty, that feels like an Empress energy there, kind of really focusing inward on yourself. So let's see. Passion. Woo! Look at that. That's Ace of Wands or King or Queen, something like that. That's what I'm feeling there. Now, it could be that if you are involved in a relationship, maybe it's just a fun thing. Could be. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have in the tarot for air. Ah, Five of Pentacles. There we go. It could be a work thing, honestly. Maybe it's a job that just doesn't have any room for advancement. Two of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, focus on yourself and your own happiness. Wow. That's what I was saying. Yeah, it might be time to leave a situation because there's just no future, no growth in it. Whether it's work or just whatever, you know, if you're wanting advancement. Queen of Pentacles, resourcefulness. There we go, Capricorn energy, Three of Cups. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Let's see what else we have here. What do we have? Three of Wands, expectation, Aries energy, Seven of Pentacles. I think we're going to be seeing that a lot come tax time. That's Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy, justice, balance. We have the Two of Pentacles, Justice card. Let's get your bonus card on the side here. That's Libra energy. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Trying to keep yourself in balance with that Two of Pentacles. I think whenever you leave this Five of Pentacles, whatever it is, whatever isn't providing you sanctuary, whatever is not nourishing you, that's when you're going to find your happiness. All right, let's see. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Strength card, Leo energy, Wands, passion, judgment. Woo! Scorpio. And the Three of Swords. There's healing needed here. Air signs, some healing. And you can do it with all that Nine of Cups. It's like too easy, coach. We got that. We got that healing in the bag there. Probably already healed. Just moving on. King of Swords. Aquarius energy. Eight of Swords. Gemini energy. Oh, more Gemini here. We got the Lovers. But you know, Lovers just means it's a choice. Doesn't have to be in love. But it's a very important choice nonetheless. All right, let's see. This last row, Page of Swords. Oh, Nine of Swords, Gemini there. And Justice on Justice. Wow, that's how you end this. Oh, man. Woo. Boy. So, inner strength. I think it's coming to the realization here that there's something that has to change, because fives are a number of change, and so this is a temporary situation, whatever it is. But whatever this is for you, whether it's, you know, this is poverty, I hate saying that, poverty of the mind, poverty of finances, sadness, depression, illness. I mean, that's all these things, right? This is saying that you have the strength to overcome anything, absolutely anything in your way. Inner strength, inner knowing, conquering the shadow, especially if that shadow is, you know, a mindset of growing up in lack, which is what we have here. This is saying focus on your strengths. That's what the message of the Five of Pentacles is, to focus on what you do best. And that is the message here, is to focus on your strengths big time. And whatever this is, you know, that saying, whatever doesn't kill you just makes you stronger. And that's what we have. This situation here, all these challenges you've had in your life, they have fortified you. They've made you stronger. And I want you to remember that when the 8 and 9 of Swords come up, because it does come up here in two areas. And I think I already know why. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is Jupiter energy. It's Capricorn energy. It's about what you're, what's up in the air for you, your juggling act. What are you juggling with this 2 of Pentacles? What are you most focused on right now in your life? What are you giving your energy to? We do have the 7 of Pentacles down here, the 9 of Swords. So they're, you know, you're probably, this is saying you need to really look at and analyze what is most important to you. There's a renaissance happening here with this Judgment card. The energy is here for you to change something drastically, to wake up into a whole new life and a whole new way of thinking, because we have these 8 of Swords there. That's what I'm feeling with that energy. It's all kind of mixing up together in this pot now as I'm looking at it. All of these cards are related. You have the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups is our, I feel like the energy we're born with. We're born with pure happiness. And then over time, it gets eroded with the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 and 9 of Swords, and just, you know, life, pain with the 3 of Swords. But we have the ability within ourselves to heal. Same with that 5 of Pentacles and a Strength card. I feel like this is very much about inner healing for air signs right now. The 9s for me and the tarot are very self-sufficient energy. So this is you supplying your own happiness, not getting it from anywhere else. Once you have that realization that it's all within you, I think the healing can begin or complete, possibly, for some of you. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. We have Capricorn again, Aquarius here. So you might be having to be very resourceful right now. The Queen of Pentacles is the queen and mother of resources. She can make a lot with very little. So I'm feeling a need to be resourceful right now. And the King of Swords is big picture thinking. So this is long-term plans, long-term goals. And that's how the Queen of Pentacles gets to her fortune, is slowly, methodically, very disciplined, a lot of self-discipline here. And this could be a mentor or some type of guide, some type of wisdom or knowledge that you may need to seek out, or because we do have the Page of Swords here and the 3 of Wands. So this could be, like I said, a mentor. It doesn't have to be someone you know. It could be reading books on a specific subject, someone who's already an expert, right? There's literally libraries filled with expert information. Anything you want to know about to improve your situation is already there in a podcast, in a book. No excuse, right? The answers are there. Oh my goodness. Can't pick up the cord. So we have the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. The 3 of Cups is a card of the company you keep, community, socializing, and we have it crossed by the 8 of Swords. So there could be some worry here, or there's something here that just doesn't feel right, air signs. The I think I said earlier that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And so if the people you spend your time with are causing you worry, excessive worry, and, you know, we have this 10 of Wands here, burden. Maybe you're burdened with other people's worries. Maybe they get together and all they want to do is talk about how everything is wrong with their life, or focusing on the negative. And it creates this spiral and this trauma bonding. And that's really not good for people that want to move forward, right? And so you might be making a choice here with this 10 of Wands, because this, I'm feeling this is a burden, is what I'm feeling here with this 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a good card. It's Sagittarius energy. It's determination. It's focused on a heart's desire. But if it's being influenced with this worry and negativity, and it has something to do with the company you keep here, air signs, it's time to make a choice. Do you want to continue in that space? Because I feel like this 8 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, these are all tied together in that 9 of Swords. I feel like this is something you want to get out of, something you want to break free from. I really do. And I feel like this has, for some of you, this has drugged you down for long enough. And remember, nothing will come of this situation, this negativity. And so I feel like there's a choice being made here at some point. 3 of Wands is a card of waiting and expectations. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And we have this Page of Swords, which is waiting and watching. Waiting and watching. What are you waiting and watching for? Some people want opportunity to come to them, but they're not putting anything out there. And so I hope this isn't just a waiting type energy and then nothing ever happens. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you need to be much more proactive with the 3 of Wands. Put yourself out there. You might be sending out, with this Page of Swords, you might be sending out resumes, letters, information. Trying to change your situation is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone working on their resume and just sending out literally hundreds and hundreds of emails and applications. Really trying, really putting an effort to get something to change. 7 of Pentacles crossed by the 9 of Swords. Woo! The 7 of Pentacles is analysis, and I think in this case it's greatly needed, because I think there's a lot of processing happening here. Processing of a situation with that 5 of Pentacles, and really looking at where you've spent your time, effort, energy, and money for the last, since you became an adult. And there might be this realization here with its 9 of Swords that maybe you haven't put things or done things or made the right decisions with stuff. Because this looks like, I don't know, maybe some of you, I hate to say the A word, audit. It almost feels like that. But you're auditing yourself though, okay? Audit yourself. And use the information you get to help you, to relieve this. Because this 9 of Swords, this 8 of Swords feels like it's part of that burden of the 10 of Wands. I hate that this is the message coming out for you, but this is something that somebody needs to hear. This is a situation that needs to change. It has to change, because there is so much, I feel like, beauty and passion within you that it's not being let out. We end with the double justice. And, this could be a turnaround. This could be a win. But this is the universe saying the universe doesn't judge you. Any of the things that maybe you, past mistakes you've made, the universe doesn't judge. The universe just mirrors to you what you believe in yourself. And so I feel like this is saying that I will give you whatever it is you want if you believe that's who you are already. That's the message. Woo! Self-confidence. There we go with the strength card. Strong self-belief and a sense of self-worth. And that's what we need here. We need the Six of Pentacles. Knowing your worth, knowing your value. Big time. There's a healing happening here in a major shift. You can win this. I feel like with this justice, you know, it's on your, the universe really is on your side. I really do believe that. But some of you might be really struggling here, air signs. Woo! Can you make it through? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Wow. That was a heavy reading. That was tough. I could feel it. Woo! Okay. Let's do fire. And then we'll do a collective. And then if that didn't resonate, no worries, because that's not going to be everybody. We'll do the individuals this week. But somebody needed to hear that one, right? Okay, let's get these. We'll just put it over here. So keep wanting to put it back where I normally have it. So, all right, fire signs for January: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for January. All right, here we go. Wha-bam. Look at that. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. I know this says Sagittarius, but big picture thinking is the King of Swords, and that's been coming out a lot for people. A lot. All right, let's get our Queen of the Moon. Woo! Look at that. This one just shot out of there. The unexpected blue moon. Expect the unexpected. So something could be happening here. Expect the unexpected. Something unexpected. I don't know, serendipity. So it could be a Wheel of Fortune. Heck, it could be a Tower cards, because that's unexpected. Something big's happening, right? All right, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is going on here? I do watch, there is going to be a collective at the end of this. We have willpower. Look at that. Self-control, willpower. Wow. Strength card, maybe. Maybe a Taurus energy as well. Just like a self-discipline. Maybe Chariot energy. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have here for fire signs. What do we have for fire? Wha-bam. Ooh, look at that. I get so excited when I see the sun. I love the sun card. That's Leo energy. Makes me smile immediately. Oh my gosh, the devil. Oh, Capricorn. And the Nine of Swords. Yep, you're going to need some willpower because it feels like something tempting. Or maybe, so the sun is shining a light on everything. Maybe it's shining a light on, you know, maybe some fears or something that's not really what you thought it was. Because we have the sun here, so something is being illuminated. And I don't think it's what it nearly as scary as you thought it was going to be. Look at that, the 10 of Cups. Woo! Pisces energy, the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius. Oh yeah, and the 4 of Cups. This keeps coming up. That's like boredom. But you have the sun here. That kind of makes this a good steps read. So I think you're shining a light in that room or on something that seemed very scary and bad, and it's not what you thought it was. All right, so we have the 5 of Pentacles showing up here, our Winona Ryder right there. The Hermit. Woo, Virgo energy and the High Priestess. Oh, good golly, we have so many different things going on here. Let's get our bonus card. Yep. Okay, bonus card coming in. Let's see what we have. It's funny, the Virgo comes out for Saggy. I know this is all fire signs, but and vice versa too. All right, so let's see what we have crossing these energy. What a mix. What a mix. Okay. The Empress. Look at that. Wow. Taurus and Libra energy. We have the Page of Swords. And the Three of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't usually see that combination of the Three of Cups on the Nine of Swords. Okay. Well, bam. Five of Wands. King of Pentacles. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Yahoo! Wow, this is a roller coaster ride of a reading already. Wow. Crazy. All right, let's see what's crossing this last row here. What is it? Oh, the World. Nice. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. There's the Tower. There it is. We got Aries. We got them all here. All of, all the majors. Look at that. So we got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo with the major arcana. That's amazing. Okay. What is going on here? So I feel like here, air signs. Look at this sun and this abundance. The sun here, what I'm feeling is that whatever you're wanting to create or grow right now with this very abundant and fertile Empress energy, you got it. This is like hydroponics for some reason. I have a couple of hydroponic small gardens that I use, and they grow so well because I get, the perfect amount of light. They get all the great nutrients. So I feel like whatever you want to grow right now, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to have, bam. You can do it with ease too. Oh my goodness. So this, the typical one, it has the child on the horse holding the big flagpole, and that represents things being done with ease, not necessarily easy, but with ease. And same thing with the Empress. She can wave her scepter here and grow that wheat, which represents abundance. So I think things are going to come to you with a bit more ease with these two energies right here. There's, all right, expect the unexpected. Willpower. I don't know. I don't feel like this is fire sign energy here. This devil at the Page of Swords. I think someone is watching you. Woo! And I feel like they are a bit obsessed with you. And I think it keeps them awake at night. We're going to have to look at this here too. Because I honestly don't feel like that's your energy here. I feel like this is someone else's energy coming in. Just take it however it resonates. I think this person is up all night thinking about you, wanting to have like a celebration with you, wanting to communicate with you. We have this stalker card, but then we have like this celebration and party here. But I think you are living rent-free in this person's brain. Will they reach out? I really don't know. It's not telling me if they will, but I have to say for fire signs, there's been a romantic thing coming through for many of those readings for fire signs. So is this the same person? Possibly, maybe. They might be a Capricorn. Maybe not, but I think they are definitely watching you. I think they're very attracted to you, and I think it's really getting to them with that Nine of Swords, because I do not feel like that's the fire sign energy coming through. Once again, I feel like they are thinking, I'm getting another person coming in here, that they want to have this Ten of Cups with you. They think there is competition for you, and maybe there is. That's what I'm feeling here, that they want to win. I'm really picking up on another person's energy. They want to win this. They feel like it's going to be a battle, that it's going to be a struggle, but they see you as, you know, the pinnacle, like they're Ten of Cups. They see you as the Sun and the Empress. That is the fire sign energy right there. This feels like it's someone else's energy. If that's not the case, the Ten of Cups is a wonderful, happy energy. I think you are probably already in this Ten of Cups energy, very happy, happy family, triumph after some type of difficulty. We have with the Five of Wands. That's pretty much all I'm getting there. I'm mostly feeling that this is someone else's energy of thinking about you, that you are their Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. So we also have more Sagittarius energy. We have it twice here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands crossed by the King of Pentacles. I think fire signs, I think you're focused on your work right now. I don't think you're really looking for romance, or, you know, some of you may already be in a relationship, but somebody's definitely watching you. I definitely feel that energy. So the Nine of Wands is, I feel, very much focused on their pinnacles and on growth and on this path to stability. And I'm feeling, I just heard the word authenticity, but also, you know, just stability, like financial stability. That feels like the focus here for the fire signs. And the Nine of Wands is ready to try different things to make things happen. And this is saying that if you get stuck with what you're doing, if you're starting to feel like you're in a rut, or, you know, that's what I'm feeling here with the Four of Cups, like stuck in a rut, like dissatisfied with how things are turning out. This is saying luck and serendipity will benefit you for trying something new, something different. And that's that Nine of Wands energy coming in. I think they are in tandem together, these two. So the more you try different things, just switch it up, that's when you'll start seeing this serendipity. That's when things will start happening. You'll start getting signs that you're on the right path here. Something is closing out for fire signs. Some of you may have had a struggle, in which is purely absolutely possible. It's been a struggle, I know, for Sagittarius for the past 10 to 13 years, maybe Leo and Aries well to some extent. So this is a change. This is a conclusion. This is a completion of whatever, I don't want to say heartache, but struggle that you have had in your resources. This is done. This is finished. There is a whole new chapter starting here. It's a path to mastery, which we also see with that King of Pentacles here as well, the Empress, the Sun. You've probably had to do some refocusing with the Hermit during that time. You learned a lot through that struggle, right? And with that Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups, you're definitely coming out of some type of struggle here. Refocus on your hopes, wishes, and dreams, and then really just getting to work. We have that King of Pentacles here and this Eight of Pentacles because it's showing this progression in your skills, and that's what has happened in this I don't know, it kind of feels like a dark night of the soul, because I think it's taken a long time to get to this point where you're finally starting to see results. That's what we have with the Eight of Pentacles here. And like I said, I feel like the fire signs are focused on their pentacles right now and not the relationship aspect of things here in this reading. We have the High Priestess and the Tower. I think you know that things are changing. I think you can feel it. It's almost like a static electricity in the air. And the High Priestess is, we don't have the King of Swords here. The High Priestess is a very broad sense of knowing that anything you want to accomplish, it's already been done. And so there's really no limits to what you can do. And I feel like you're about to break some type of mold or break some type of maybe tradition or way of thinking with that Five of Pentacles. It's crumbling, it's collapsing, and you're stepping into your abundance here with that Sun and the Empress. Absolutely 100%. You've got a lot of luck and serendipity coming in, and possibly someone who's really obsessed with you here with that, with these cards here. So let's look at our bonus card. We have, of course, one enchanted evening, the perfect night. So it could be you might be meeting someone with that Three of Cups energy that is like a celebration. But I think you're going to be meeting someone who's really just over the moon for you. That's what I'm getting. And while they're in their head about you, you're just focused on your situation and changing something major here for fire signs, a major shift in energy. All right, let's do the collective, and that'll be the last one we do for right now. The collective, here we go. One last one. Oops, let's turn this around. So yeah, that's been coming through on the fire signs for quite a bit. A love interest. If you're interested in that, there you go. Then that could be a message for you. If not, don't worry about it. But this looks very abundant. And I think 2026 is going to be great for many people, not just fire signs, not just Sagittarius. A lot of things are changing and happening in the world, I think for the better. I don't know if you guys can tell when we've switched timelines. I know this is very individual, but I know I can tell when a timeline is shift because things get, I don't know, not just misplaced, but disappear, you know? It's so weird. Disappearing, reappearing objects. Okay, this is the collective for January. If one of the other readings did not resonate with you. I'm picking up energy on other people. So, might have to do a reading on, I don't know, like what someone else is thinking about you. You know, the person on your mind or something like that. But right now, let's do collective. Wha-bam. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. We have change there. Nothing is yet set in stone. Flexible. Be flexible. Let's see what we have here. Assessing. Okay. That almost kind of makes me think of that Nine of Wands, but also just kind of looking at things, stepping back. This feels like a Seven of Pentacles. Being flexible. Seven of Pentacles. I like that for both of them, really. Watching and looking and waiting. So maybe a Page of Swords, Three of Wands. Passion came out again. There we go. All right, let's see what's going on for this last group here. All right. Well, bam. Ooh, judgment. Okay, something starting over is what I just heard. Oh, there's the passion. Ace of Wands. I say Ace. I don't know why. And the Empress. Wow. Ooh. And she's got that fire in her hand. That's Venus energy. It's Taurus and Libra. Both Venus. Ooh, something passionate. You can be very attractive right now with that Empress energy. Very fertile, very abundant. Divine timing probably at play here as well. Five of Wands, competition. We'll see. Ooh, the Star. I like that. Wow. And the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. So we have passion and love, heart's desire. Woo! That's pretty good so far. You might be very wanted right now. Like people might be fighting over you. Ten of Swords. Wow. The end of suffering. The Fool. Oh, I love it. Double Aquarius energy. I love the Fool's energy. I love it. Knight of Swords, being fearless. Woo! So we have Gemini on both ends here. So something ending and then jumping into something, taking a leap of faith, being fearless. Let's see, what is this about? Wow. Yeah, this is like old life over. King of Wands, Leo energy. Judgment, two judgments in the same row. And look the cards that are going with them. We have Leo and we have Ace of Wands, fire and passion. Now we have Knight of Wands, Saggy energy. Woo! Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, a lot of passion here. My goodness. Wow. Is this King of Wands and this Knight of Wands? Page of Wands. Wow. Three of Wands. I'm calling all these cards. Ten of Swords again? What? I don't... Woo! Well... Butter my button, call me a biscuit. The World, yeah, something is over here. Knight of Cups. What in the... Seven of Cups. A lot of options here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just, woo. Okay, I gotta jump right into this. So we have Judgment twice in the same row. We almost had that Ten of Swords twice in the same row, which the Ten of Swords is something being over. And we see a lot of new here because we have two aces. Jesus. I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have Judgment. This is an opportunity to really be done with the past. Like really, really done. And going for something new, something very, very passionate. I mean, look at these wands here. We have so many wands, so much fire, so much passion. We have passion there. Woo! So this is stepping into a new life. Possibly, so it's either with a fire sign. I mean, that's kind of coming in pretty prominent. A Leo, someone who is who likes to take center stage, someone who likes to get attention. We have attention again with that Empress. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you're stepping into this entrepreneurial, very bold, very assertive, very passionate, playful. Woo! I'm feeling this energy. It's spicy. I like it. I do. So this is either coming towards you, like hot, fast, and wet, or it might be your energy, or it could be both. Oh, for Pete's sake. Woo! It's very passionate. You this is like leaving the old behind with that judgment card though. This is like you're going off on a whole new adventure here. Look at this. We have this adventure here with the Knight of Wands, this Sagittarius energy. Very bold, very brave. You might have two people coming towards you. You might be in this Empress energy. I mean, very attractive right now. Attracting kings, attracting knights, you know. So the thing with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands is it's very playful energy, kind of hard to pin down. So if you're looking for a good time, I think this is definitely having a good time. I don't know what else to say. Do be careful if you're a fertile myrtle, but I think you're so attractive right now. You're just drawing in all these people that are very fiery, very passionate. The more passion you have, the more you are drawing in all this passionate energy. You know, they might actually be fighting over you. Look at this. Now we've got a page coming in. We got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. Come on now. Come on now. These three are, it feels like they're fighting over you. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but it certainly feels that way. But this could be, you know, people wanting your ideas, wanting your passion, you know. But there is competition here between these three, it feels like, for you. I don't know what else to say there. That's just what it is. You know, you're really going to have to beat them off with a stick. Meanwhile, you know, the star is this bright, beautiful energy. This could be what you're radiating right now, collective. This, you know, you could be someone's star, a hope, wish, or dream. This feels like some type of local celebrity, or feels like a celebrity almost energy, because you were just drawing in so many things. You almost might want to escape. Not sure why that's coming in. We have the Three of Wands. There's expectation. I think so many people are expecting you or wanting you. Woo! Oh my goodness. People are wishing on a star for you. What? I've never seen a reading like this. This is crazy. I mean, you're going to have to break somebody's heart here. We have the Ace of Cups and Ten of Swords. You know, this is heart's desire, and this is the end of suffering. One of these people you might choose. What kind of reading it says? And in their suffering, in a way, when you choose them, you will end their suffering. This is happy tears. What? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know what else to say about that. That's what this feels like. Someone is just so intensely in love here that if you were to choose them, they would just break down and cry for real. It feels that intense. Now, if that's not the case, if this is like more of a heart's desire in that you are pursuing your heart's desire, there is some kind of acceptance happening here in the universe that is ending some type of suffering for you. That is the alternative message that I'm getting, because we have this expectation here with this star, our hopes, wishes, and dreams. And once again, there's something here, because we have the Judgment twice. This is big. This is old life over, like really, really over. Whatever the suffering was in the past here, if it was in love or just whatever it is done, gone. This is a whole brand new beginning, and we have the Fool right here in the same row. You have completed something major, major, major. And now the world is really just your oyster. I've never seen a reading like this. This is freaking me out, but in a good way, right? Something is over, new is here. And look at this. This does feel like a fool in love, doesn't it? Look at that. You know, taking a leap of faith, putting yourself out there. Now, this could be you following your hopes and dreams. you know, with that star and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, something you're passionate about, something that your heart is really just drawing you to do. This is you taking those bold first steps to do it. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. Very well could be that. Or it could be someone coming towards you. Either one. My goodness. Wow. This is blowing my mind. This feels like a fool just drunk in love. I've never seen anything like it. Wow. And so we end with the Knight of Swords, fearless Gemini energy, kind of with that sword drawn, almost like they're ready to just, you know, kind of cut things out. I don't feel a rushing energy with this Knight of Swords. I'm almost feeling a Queen of Swords energy, like a leery energy. Like you have all these options in front of you right now, tons of them. And you're just kind of looking at them like, I don't know if that's what I want. You know, because I almost feel like these people are just throwing themselves at your feet because you're this goddess, this empress. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're just like this temptress, this tempting thing. And it's almost like you're watching these people just fall over themselves to get to you. It's not very attractive, I have to say. You want someone who's going to come towards you like the king or an emperor, you know, someone who's got some decorum and self-control. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. This is crazy. All right, let's see. We got fire. Oh, more fire. Let's add more fire to this fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewal, passion, and positive transformation. Well, that's all over this. You know, you got the Judgment twice. You got the Ten of Swords twice. The past is done. It's over. It's time for the new, you know. And that's what we see here. See a lot of potential love coming in. You know, if you want like a whole bunch of people just running after you, there you go. You are in high demand. High demand. All right. That's what we have for this reading. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Wow. All right. So I will put the timestamps in either the description or the chat down below so you can easily get to your reading. And then this week we're going to do the January forecast. And then I think next week we'll do a 3-month forecast because we're going to be in 2026. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.